Unique New York. Check.
Red leather, yellow
Check. Unique
leather.
New York.
Red leather, yellow leather. Unique New York.
Unique New York. Bzzz. Brrr, shaking it out.
Our whole podcast is just warm-up noises.
Hawking loogies. Brrr. Ah. Oh. Oh.
So,
I did theater, dude. They would have you do this weirdest shit.
if you haven't turned it off by now,
Hello and welcome to Zen News.
the news, all the news that's fit to send your crush.
Who's sending their crush news?
Well, it's when
I
we're
know
playing the
nudes.
news.
Yes, I get it.
It's a play on words. You
So I
get it.
get it, a double entendre.
So what's going on with you? How's your news?
My news is that I have bangs and I don't like my hair. No, I don't. It's not. It's weird. I look like my mom. But I look like my mom looked in the 70s. And it's not the 70s anymore.
You look kind of like 80s, late 80s indie rock / like coming out of the hard rock scene.
I love the idea, and I'm gonna go with that. But that's all my news. That and just some other stuff. That's the reason that my eyes look like this. But this isn't about me, Tim. This isn't about me. This is for the listeners. I'm turning that off, and I'm getting gave hair.
Yeah, we're gonna engage in news. I like this first article that they start us out with a word count.
Hold on. Do you have any news?
Oh, no.
Okay.
Yeah. Do I have any news?
I was trying to think. Does he have any news?
I don't know. I learned how to play a new song.
Oh, okay. That's exciting. On the guitar?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's fun. What song?
It's called I Can Feel a Hot One by Manchester Orchestra.
Sounds hot.
It's like their slow anthem.
Okay. To build up to the hot one.
Well, yeah. It's like I can feel a hot one. Not yet. We got to get this one out first.
Sounds like fun. How did you learn it? Did you watch a video or something?
Just tabs, yeah.
Yeah.
The same. That's how I learned how to play guitar. I looked online and saw tabs, and then from there, I don't know the proper way to hold my hands or.
Yeah.
But I did. And I put new strings on my guitar, and then I got involved in the giant debate that is the correct way to string a guitar.
I had no idea it was a debate.
Oh my goodness, is it a debate?
Okay. Well, what side do you lay on?
I lay on the side there I'm not a professional. I'm
Get your strings on a guitar.
doing it the way I can.
How I know how to do it.
But some people, they do one on top and then two on the bottom, and that's supposed to lock the string in. Other people use these things called string locks, which is a whole system. It goes from the bottom, and then it locks the string to the peg so that it stays.
I would imagine that. I mean, that's a really important part of playing that instrument. Having the strings proper.
Yeah.
If you're playing it a lot and
Yeah.
if you're intense about it, you're going to be intense about your strings.
Yeah. Yeah. I just
Just like me, when I played the trumpet, my spit valve was super important to me.
isn't everyone's spit valve very important to them?
You got to take care of your instrument. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you don't want a leaky spit valve.
Nope. Blowing on it. I would pretend to play.
In the concert.
Yeah. I was whatever the last chair was. And I would sit and I would just blow it and press the buttons, but I didn't want any sound to come out because I didn't know what I was doing. So I would just pretend to play.
So you weren't doing the lip thing, you were just kind of
No, I would. I mean, I would like legitimately pretend.
Yeah.
But I would really not try to put any pressure. You got to put a lot of pressure to make a trumpet
Yeah.
work properly. You can get away with faking it pretty easily. That like.
You ever see the one video online where it's like it looks like a like legitimate stage for an orchestra and all the kids are set up and the guy's going and it's like a solo to come into the song and the kid's doing the solo pretty good and then the rest of the band joins and it's just a shit show. It's so funny. 'Cause you can see the parents too, like when it comes in, like some of them are like, oh.
I used to be in a band and the guitar player was really subpar. And every time there was a solo, like I would be like, oh, here it comes.
Oh, yeah.
Like, here comes the guitar solo. Please don't suck. And then we would do that song, Talk Dirty to Me. And there's this part where he's like, Nikki, pick up the guitar and talk to me. And he does a really cool guitar solo, like, right? And I would be like, oh, here it comes, here it comes. And his name was Paul. And I'd be like, Paulie, pick up that guitar and talk to me. It's like, here it comes, guys. I mean, I would obviously say it all sexy and excited, but I didn't want his guitar to talk to me. He also always took off his shirt during gigs. Like halfway through, his shirt would just pop off. And I'm like, what are you doing?
Did he have like a physique?
No.
No, yeah, never does.
Nope.
Never.
But he was, I mean, it wasn't horrible or anything like that. He was a former big guy and he lost a lot of weight and he had cool tattoos. So he probably thought that's the shirt popping off.
No, the cool tattoos was not the twist I thought you were going. I thought it was just going to be a skin
No.
situation. I was just picturing like a guitar wrapped around it and then like sticking to it because it's sweaty.
No, he had cool tattoos and he had an English accent.
Brogue. No.
An
Brogue
English
is Irish.
accent and kind of like a mohawky. He had the guitar player thing going, minus the guitar playing skill.
Every guy with a guitar in the corner of his room. All right, so let's get to the news.
Let's do the news.
As I was saying before,
I'm just dipping off camera, but I'm here.
How this article, it has a word count, which that's super exciting. That's something I could get behind in like all books, any reading. Let me know how many words I have to read before I start, because I don't want to, find out that I'm doing realistically, like, what do I read? Like 40 words a minute. I don't want to take a look and be like 8 million words. And then I gotta, how long is it going to take me to read 8 million words? So this one's got a 185 word count.
What do you think is the average rate of reading?
What do I think the average rate of reading is?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't even know how fast I read.
Yeah.
I'm probably somewhere in the middle, and I think when I'm reading more, and I do think, hi, I'm back, I couldn't do it anymore. Although it's funny, I got up and I looked in the mirror and I was like, these bags look amazing. But sitting here and seeing them there, I was like, these are disgusting.
Oh, we don't have to see ourselves.
Well, it's too late. They're gone.
Right. So this 185 word article, it's got like the reading level too. I didn't notice any of this before. Reading level is original.
What does that mean?
Yeah, what does that mean? Let's find out. Watermelon snow transforms Utah mountains into shades of pink and red. Now, I've heard of watermelon sugar before. I've never heard of watermelon snow before.
Oh, shit, Tim. I haven't either. This is actually very pretty.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I mean, it looks like it reminds me of those rocks that kind of have like like lines
Yeah,
running along
I know
their,
what you're
their
talking about.
cleavage, and it's like darker red and then lighter.
Did you call it their cleavage?
Yeah. Rocks have cleavage. I mean,
I would never use that word.
it's what it's called.
Okay, well, I mean, yeah, it makes it okay.
Like a long like slate.
I
Like,
know what you mean, and yes, I believe you that that's what it's called. I just have never, I hear cleavage, I think of bibbies.
Yeah.
Because I'm a
Well, yeah.
child.
You hear cleavage, you think of boulders.
Okay, enough. But yes, I know what rocks you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's really gorgeous.
Yeah.
And the name Watermelon Snow makes me feel like that looks like snow I want to eat.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
That would be so nice.
Refreshing.
Yeah. A lot better than that lemon snow my brother used to make.
So stupid. Why did I know that was coming? Were you a snow eater?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I was a snowy and like, man, it was not like it's New Jersey's not the best place to eat snow.
No. And I mean, I would just eat it.
Chomp in. Yeah.
Yeah, just sit in a pile of snow eating snow. And now, like I go outside and if it's cold, I'm like, oh my God, it's so cold. Like, what was it? I was a snow eater weirdo. Hours outside where you come and you can't feel anything. You just got snot like just permanently under your nose.
Oh, I went out in the blizzard of '96. I pressured my mom into letting me go out, and like I wore goggles.
Yeah.
I was like, I had a snowsuit. I had like 3 layers of sweats under.
Oh yeah.
Because it's like part of me knew. I was like, this is gonna be too much snow.
Yeah.
Like it's not gonna be fun. Like it's gonna
be awesome because it's so much snow. Like amazing and weird and something you'll only experience like whatever. But yeah. You can't really play in that.
Yeah.
You can't play in that kind of snow.
So you might be asking yourself, what disaster has caused the snow to turn pink? It's actually not a disaster this time. This time, it's actually a phenomenon, which that's nice. Should we call all the disasters phenomenons from now on?
I think maybe disaster's better for people taking action with the whole thing, like issues. But yeah, we could call it. What was it?
Phenomenon.
A phenomenon. So what is it again?
It's caused by Chlamydomonas nevis algae.
Chlamydia algae.
Yeah, it's very close to chlamydia algae. It's a green plant that can be found in snowfields around the world and remains dormant during the winter months. But when it gets warmer, the algae produces a red pigment that darkens the cells. And it protects the plant from the sun's harmful ultraviolet rays.
Well, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it allows it, it absorbs the heat faster.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is a good story.
Yeah, it's good because it's like a natural thing that happens not because of us.
We didn't do it, and it's not harming anyone, right?
It can become problematic,
Okay.
but right now, we're all good.
Okay, then I say pro watermelon snow.
Yeah. I think that it's a nice thing.
Okay, so is that good news? It's good
It's
news. Good news.
All right. Moving on. There are people race boats. They do it. And in today's
All the time.
Orcas disrupt a boat race near Spain in latest display of dangerous, puzzling behavior. Now, orcas are doing a lot of shit recently. I don't know what's gotten into them, but a pod of whales bumped into one of the boats in an endurance sailing race.
But I saw Free Willy. They're peaceful creatures.
But they're also called killer whales.
It's not an appropriate name, though.
Is it?
I don't think they kill
I think,
really
Oh yeah, they kill
people.
seals mostly.
Well, that's just eating.
They also play, you ever see them play with one?
No.
They'll like get one dead. And
All right. Listen, I don't know. I'm trying to be nice to the whale. Like, when I was little, Free Willy was like my favorite movie. My sister cried so hard at the end, I made fun of her. But and then I watched it with my kids recently, and it holds up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it totally holds up. Okay, so why is it say like? So what's with? Hold on. Make it go
To the whale.
to the top. The latest display of dangerous puzzling behavior. This is what's getting me. This is like a thing that's happening. Whales are going wonky.
Yeah, whales are going a little weird. Maybe they saw Free Willy and they were not happy.
They're like not proper representation. Fuck this.
So, the ocean race,
Sailboats.
yeah. So apparently they like bumped into him a bunch of times, and the guys were like, "Oh, it seems playful."
I don't know. A whale bumping into my boat wouldn't feel very playful to me.
But also, like, part of me was thinking, you can train whales.
Yeah, they're trainable. Hence Free Willy.
What if these boat racers train these whales to help them win the race?
The fix is in. Is that what you're
And
saying?
It looks like in the picture here, it looks like the whale is pushing the boat.
It does. He does look like he has an agenda that's not. It doesn't look malice. It just looks like he wants to win.
Yeah.
Now that you mention it,
It's got the heart of a winner.
this is going to be like almost as treacherous as the, bobsledding scandal.
Yeah. And they put the weights.
The weights in the bobsled. It's a
I mean-
scandal.
I mean, I don't want to say it, but a lot of them are known for cheating.
Whales?
Whales, yes. Whales have been known to cheat.
They're not honest.
So it should be noted that the race is usually they try to stay out of these areas where there's wildlife that they could
Yeah,
hurt.
obviously. That makes sense.
But boats around the world have been coming into contact
With whales.
with whales. And
Well, we're... Okay, go ahead.
they say the whale is. They were saying a whale was responsible for the submarine on the Titanic. They said it was orcas.
Was it?
I don't know. I don't think so. Is there any way to know?
Why are we going to blame them?
I don't know. I just saw some memes.
A meme?
Yeah, there's memes. There's the orca. He's like winking.
Oh, okay. I didn't see. Here's the thing. I'm not even up to date on this submarine
yeah,
thing.
the submarine thing is. I
This is what I know about it. My boss said to me, "Oh my god, did you hear about this submarine thing? It like disappeared." And then I came home from work, and my husband said, "Oh, did you hear about the submarine? It's like they found wreckage and everything." And I was like, I thought it disappeared. I think that the news was coming out as my day was progressing, and I missed everything in between. I don't know what's going on.
So, do you know who those? They were rich people.
Yes, that's right. I did. Yes, my husband had some other things to say.
Oh, tourists with too much money on their hands going down to investigate the Titanic.
What happened though? Do we know what caused it? Was it an actual accident?
It seems that there was a rapid decompression.
That's scary.
Yeah.
Poor people.
Yeah.
Poor whales. Why are we blaming them?
Yeah.
Fucking memes.
The whales are just out here trying to win an honest race.
Seriously. You don't know how mean a meme can be until you've been memed.
But they're smart whales. There was a video I saw of a seal who jumps up on a boat
Mm-hmm.
and it's kind of like, wow, And he's like, "What's going on? Why are you get off the boat?" And then the guy realized that there's 5 orcas that are circling his boat, and they keep coming up and like looking at the seal, and they're like just waiting for the seal to jump off.
Oh,
But they don't fuck with that boat, and that boat was harboring a meal.
their food.
So I think there's more going on with whales.
Could it be Russia?
Is Russia in with the whales?
I just feel like blame Russia is like a thing, like a sentiment sometimes.
I feel like the lady from Free Willy, I feel like she was Russian.
She wasn't Russian.
No? All right. Who knows? I think whales, we have so much to learn from you. I think this is just really a whale of a tale. And the tale of a whale.
Yep, good puns. I'm so sorry.
It's all right.
It was a friend from our friend. It was never mind. It was Amber. Hi, Amber. Shout out to Amber. I hope you're listening. Smash that like button.
So what do you think about whales? Do you think
Bad news, good news? I say good news. Let's shake them up. Let's give them a little something crazy to deal with, right?
Yeah.
Was anyone hurt?
No.
Okay, great. Good news. I'm in a mood.
All right.
All right.
No ifs, ands, or buts. Protesters drop pants and protest climate change at Massachusetts State House.
There we go. We got it out. Nice.
One word.
When I think climate change, and I think, no one will listen to me. How can I get them to listen to me? I'm like pantsless, poo style.
Well, this just goes to show you that once and for all, when it's getting hot in here, take off all your clothes.
You know it. That he knew what he was talking about. Nelly? Is that Nelly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nelly, song was actually about climate change. He said it's
before his
temperatures
time.
are on the rise.
Before his time.
I'm gonna take off all my clothes.
It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. I am so hot. I'm gonna take my clothes off.
See, I'm really like, what a protest anthem.
Yeah, it's true. So, climate change protesters dropped their pants at a Massachusetts state house during a debate on a proposed tax relief package Thursday to bring attention to what they say is the need for swifter action against the use of fossil fuels. About 1 p.m., protesters turned their backs to the Senate chambers and lowered their pants to reveal letters that spelled out, "Stop passing gas on their bare backsides." If you want to be taken seriously, letters on your ass cheeks is the way to go.
I like now, like we're trying everything to bring attention to climate change. We're like, we'll just do the thing they do in football.
Yeah.
They always get on TV.
Don't like those frat guys. They put the paint and they make them do it. Mm-hmm. I like this too. The 8 protesters were chanting and disrupting there were 8 of them. The protesters were told that the public gallery was closed. There were only 8 people.
But the thing that I don't get, stop passing gas. That's only 14 letters and 1 exclamation mark.
And there were 8 protesters.
Yeah.
So they probably each had, how many cheeks is that?
That's 16 cheeks. So there's only 15 things to be written. Somebody's got 1 bare cheek.
Imagine being that guy. The guy who's like,
it's only 1.
Listen, Ted, I'm sorry. You're going to have to take one for the team.
Look, my ass deserves 2 letters. That, or maybe, I don't know, some people might have a little more canvas than the others.
You wouldn't even be able to fit like the period at the bottom of the exclamation point.
I wouldn't even have to paint my ass. That's just what my ass looks like.
Ooh, I snorted. Yeah.
Mm.
All right, so
It's just so stupid, like
it's dumb.
very dumb. They kick him out. Like I feel like this is literally just they were like, oh, this is gonna be a good headline.
Mm-hmm.
Well, guess what? The headline you got was no ifs and or buts.
It's dumb.
Kind of a dumb headline.
Sorry, guys, you could have done better.
Yeah, and
I say more fossil fuels. You can't come up with more than that? Then let's pour it on, buddy.
yeah,
Fuck that.
unless we take the pink algae and then start running cars on that somehow.
That'd be
Do
cool.
something with that.
Let's do that. So do that, guys. We should write him a letter, let him know to do that.
Well, that's the thing. I don't like. Why don't? Can't we find a way to make fossil? Like, if it's fossil fuels, can't we find a way to make fossils? Like, speed up the process of fossilization, and just create more fossil fuels.
I have no idea. You're talking about things I don't understand. No. Obviously, we can't, because I feel like if we could, they'd do that.
Yeah.
By the way, what is this? A wooden jigsaw, but there's an ad for a puzzle. And my brain is just really, really excited about that.
I like this. So this is the ads that I get on my.
You look at that puzzle? That looks like fun.
Yeah, it looks like a good one.
Okay.
So my ads are for. Oh wait! Oh, it's switching over the ads on me. So, knee pain relief,
Yep.
hearing aids,
Yep.
puzzles,
Yeah.
and how to learn Spanish.
Okay. You sound like an interesting person. You sound elderly.
Sounds like I'm dying.
Really elderly. But that's okay.
I'm surprised it doesn't have like a end of life planning.
We got a letter from a funeral home about like, plan your funeral now, like a whole
Well, you
Mr.
know,
Wolver was like, read this letter. Is this not the most depressing thing you've ever read? I was like, what the fuck are we getting in the mail?
you know why they're trying to get you to plan your end of life? It's because more and more people are being buried alive.
Yep. They're like, make sure you get a coffin with the bell in it. Because a woman was declared dead in Ecuador, and then she revived during her wake.
And health authorities are investigating.
They're looking into it. You might be thinking to yourself, wait a minute, haven't we heard of this in a previous Send News? It's a news story. It happened again.
Again, more people are dying or being pronounced dead.
Put in caskets, and then just waking up.
Also, like, doesn't it take like a day or two to like organize a wake?
Yeah, if a 76-year-old woman who was declared dead at the hospital in Ecuador astonished her relatives by knocking on her coffin during the wake, and the incident has prompted government investigation into the hospital. Relatives left the coffin behind and rushed retired nurse. She was a retired nurse, poor thing. Back to the hospital after the wake Friday. Let's see. It gave us all a fright. I'll say.
Yeah. And what day was this? Does it say, like, what day of the
Doctors
week?
have said her mother's situation remains dire. That happened Friday.
When she was admitted into the hospital
Possible.
on Friday.
And when she did not respond to resurrection, a doctor on duty declared her dead. So this all happened in one
Right.
day.
They were holding a wake later Friday. Yeah, right?
The family then brought her to the funeral home and were holding a wake later Friday this all happened in one day.
Yeah, now this sounds fishy. It sounds like they're just trying to bury this bitch. Now it sounds like they're like, yo, just pronounce her dead and we'll fucking put her underground. We gotta get rid of this lady.
Ah.
I don't know. Like, can you imagine? What if she just wanted to hear like what people were gonna say
At
her
the wake, she was like, "Wait, are you guys fuckers gonna put me in some shitty ass box and like shit talk me?"
Yeah.
They did. They put you in a shitty. They were like, "She's dead. Put her in the box immediately." It's kind of wild. Well, this is in Ecuador.
Yeah.
I don't know what their health care system is like, or their funeral systems are like, but it's creepy. It should never happen. It should really never happen.
Yeah. I mean,
Although I heard somewhere that the reason it's called a wake is because way back when they would do it, it was they would lay the body out, and it was actually to make sure the person was dead because they might wake up.
oh.
I heard that. I don't know if that's true. I have no clue, but I have heard that because I remember thinking that, and it makes sense for like way back when.
Yeah.
Like olden times when we don't have what we have now, which is, all the science and technology to know if someone is dead or not.
Yeah. A stethoscope was actually invented because it used to be considered indecent for a doctor to put his ear to a woman's chest.
Oh, sounds sexy.
Yeah. So they invented the thing.
Well, they also probably hear a lot better with that thing than just sticking their ear to your chest.
I don't know.
I don't either.
I don't know how they work.
Actually, no, I do know because I've used a stethoscope when trying to hear like the baby's heartbeat and stuff because sometimes you can get it. I had trouble finding it and it was upsetting me.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend doing that.
This is bad news.
This is bad news that we're burying people alive.
Yeah, bad news. It's bad news. We should stop doing it. And I wish Barbara, well, that's the daughter. I wish the woman well too. She's apparently still dying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she didn't like wake up and like do a jig. She's still intubated in the hospital with a bad prognosis. So like we're not. So there's that. She was pretty much dead,
Yeah, she went-
just not full dead.
It's so weird. Like, can you imagine, like, someone's like, you're dead. Then you go and you wake up in a casket. Do you, like, the next, like, this next step isn't just, like, going home.
No. No. They're like, oh, we got to bring you back to the hospital
Also, like,
for a little longer, and then they'll declare you dead again.
my God, the flower arrangements.
Do you know how many calls we got about my grandma? Like, we think this is, preparing everybody. She was 101. So, and then it would be like, oh, she's up and eating. It was like for like a long time. She just hung on for a while.
Yeah. Kind of, like, being young, it makes you think, like, that, like, ugh, I don't want, like, being old must suck. You just want to die. But then you see these old people just like, I'll do anything to get another day.
Yeah.
And it's like, why?
I feel like I'll be so done at some point. Like, I'll just be, I feel like I'm almost already there. No, I don't know. I mean, sure, I think about leaving, like, my children, and I can't imagine that's ever something would be something. I hope I go fast, is what I'll say. I don't want time to think about it.
Yeah.
So this is bad news.
It is bad news. And, like, all over the world, we argue about, like, what it means to be alive. Like on life support.
Oh, yeah.
We have done this before, right?
What?
Is, like, I've talked about the Vatican before, right, on this podcast?
I don't think so.
So, different states have different definitions for what dead means.
Oh, okay.
So,
Some places dead is like being kept alive by a machine.
yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Brain dead.
brain dead is another form of death. Like, there's all different levels of death and dying. And so, like, different places can have different... So, technically, you could be considered dead in one place, but like you would still be alive in another place.
I got you.
It's so weird.
Yeah, I don't know. It's sad news.
Yeah. But this is fun news.
Fun news. We're going to close it out with some fun news, peeps.
It's all about where that lady's going.
No more rides to hell on bus 666 in Poland.
Which this is fun.
It's
A
adorable.
place in Poland called Hell. It's probably pronounced like Hill.
No, well, then they say the blah blah blah. The bus of the town of Hell on Poland's Baltic coast has long been popular with tourists, but some Christian conservatives, boo, have protested the number signifying the devil on the bus, leading to a place that sounds like the word hell in English.
Yeah. It's just fun. You have a place called Hell. The bus that's going there. Why not number 666?
100%.
Why not dress in all red with a pitchfork as the driver?
Why not? Have a little fun
Play
with it.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Silly.
It's
But
like-
here's what they did. They were like, okay, sorry, we'll just flip the last number. So now it's bus 669. They're taking the bus to sexy town.
now they've also changed the name of the town to Orgasm.
I'm taking bus 669 to Orgasm Land, town, city.
Also, the bus operator's name, Gdynia?
Obviously.
Gdynia?
No, that's Gdynia.
Gdynia.
Gdynia. Gdynia?
Gdynia. PKS Gdynia in the name.
Welcome to hell. Yeah.
Like, I think we gotta stop with all this bullshit. There's so many people who don't want anyone to have fun.
Yeah. Well, it's the Catholics are the people that don't want anybody to have fun. To present the reality of eternal damnation as amusing in any way is just plain stupidity. Boo. Fart noises are stupid, but they're also funny.
Yeah.
Ew.
Pardon me.
God bless you.
But also, like, if they change, like, I know how this stuff works. There also had to be a way where it wasn't like all the other buses were bus 71 and 70.
No, they changed it because they changed it as a joke in 2006. They changed it to bus 666 in 2006 as like a local joke because the town was named Hell. And everybody enjoyed it until a bunch of Catholics came in there and were like, oh my gosh, we need to touch your kids and put water on your head and no more 666 bus, you know how they are. But it says right here, it lamented the fact that many Polish journalists, even Catholic ones, took pleasure in the joke.
Yeah, and
It's a joke.
yeah, but if people are taking pleasure in it, Catholics hate that.
Well, this is that basically this guy wrote this article, this Catholic wrote this article saying, it's so stupid, I can't even believe that Catholic journalists would even approve of this stupidity. Stupidity. And that's probably like the Catholic that's like my kind of Catholic, where they're like, yeah, we go to church, we pray on Sundays, we don't give a shit about a 666 bus. We get drunk in a parking lot.
You also turned a little like Boston-y there.
The Irish.
Yeah, we don't give a fuck. We go to church on Sunday.
I was trying to do like Boston because I was like, Boston, Irish Catholic. That's what I think Catholic. That's what I think.
I mean, I'm Catholic. I don't go to church on Sunday.
Neither do I. I don't know why I said it.
I think you're trying to be like, we go to church on Christmas.
Yes. Yeah, we pray, Father.
We go to church every frickin' day.
My grandma used to go to church every day. Maybe that's why she lived so long. Daily church.
And avoiding hospitals in Ecuador.
Yeah, smart woman. All right. I say this is Bad news.
Yeah, I think it's bad news.
Bad news. Kind of cool that they had it 666. Wish they kept it. But maybe now, if we start a protest, it'll go back to 666.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Protest. Let's protest
Hashtag
this.
bring back hell 666.
And we'll all write it on our butts.
Yes. How many people will we need?
Bring back hell. 5, 4.
But then
4.
also a 666 afterwards. And an exclamation. You'll be the exclamation.
5, 4, 4, 3. So that's 8. 8 plus 8 is 16. So we need 8 people plus me.
Okay. We could get 8 people together. I like it.
All right. So the end of
End of our last episode, which I know you all made it to the end because you loved every second.
we were discussing
The
a man.
Terminator.
Yeah. I mean, what other way can you describe him?
This
really?
dude just donates sperm to families that want to have kids, and like too much sperm. Like many people, they've told him, please don't do this anymore. They've like court ordered him to stop doing it. He's gone to other countries to avoid that and still do it.
Yeah, and
What a wackadoo! Stop spreading your. We've had enough of you, man.
Jonathan Jacob Meyer.
Jonathan Jacob. My name is Jonathan Jacob Meyer. I like to come all over. Whenever
just
I go
in a
out,
cup.
the people always shout, there goes Daddy John Jacob Jangle Meyer.
People have asked him to stop because they're worried that it's going to cause a lot of incest.
Yeah, because you got to understand the numbers, people. This isn't just a couple people. And the problem is he was spreading it all in a certain area, right? So, like, somewhat, like, if you keep, it's almost worse because it's like, these are families that are like, that live 30 miles apart or something. Like, come on.
So he said, oh, well then if incest is the problem, then here's what I'll do. I will only give kids to families who have already gotten kids from me.
My sperm. Okay.
Because he still wants to have more kids.
He's not raising kids. He's not raising any children.
Yes.
He's not going through any kind of like any part of the process.
Yeah.
He just wants to know there's something he needs to talk to a therapist. Because why does he need to spread his sperm everywhere? What kind of an ego do you have that you're like, I need more of me's out in the world?
Because I think he's
After having so many already.
he's obviously a crazy person. But I've found his YouTube channel where he puts out his music.
So he's a musician. Do you think this is all just for publicity? It can't be. Why would you make so many kids for
He
publicity?
makes his kids buy his album.
This is some sort of mental illness. It's gotta be.
Well, he has videos.
Is his
Such
music
as-
really good?
And I haven't listened to any of it. He's put out 2 albums. But he's got a lot of investing advice also.
Okay.
He's got videos called Eating Raw Cow Cheek. This might surprise any meat eater. He's got Consuming is Opium for the People. How the System Keeps the Working Man Down.
So he's a narcissist.
Yeah. Oh, he's got 4 albums.
He's a total narcissist, this guy. You got to see the pictures of him, too.
Yeah. Oh, God, the video blog. In buying the house is not investing.
Can you just play a little bit so I can see what he sounds like? Like, I don't know anything about this douche. I don't like him. Can you tell?
Hold on. Ads. Don't kick us off YouTube.
It's gone.
Thank you for watching my new video blog. Today I'm in Denmark, in Copenhagen, and today I want to talk about
He's Dutch.
of dealing with stocks.
Oh,
In my previous video blog, I explained something about the new stock that is around Snapchat.
What?
what was he doing there?
He's crossing the street.
I am not buying that stock. I think that these stocks are very dangerous to get into. Because there are two ways.
Hard cut.
Two ways of
Why doesn't he just stay still and talk about it? Why is he walking?
I don't know.
Honestly, this doesn't give me really much of anything. He's boring.
Yeah.
I don't want his kids. There's nothing
Yeah,
charismatic
very
about him.
boring. But he keeps talking about a lot
I want
about
to hear
money.
him sing.
Well, we can do that. How to win the debate with liberals, social justice warriors, leftists, and anarchists?
Okay. Is he Christian?
Increase your testosterone naturally?
Okay. I think we know you have enough, dude.
Yeah.
Your seed is being spilled all over the place, you psychopath.
Ooh, this is a good one. The purpose of life. Having children and a family.
What the fuck? What do you have to say about that?
I don't know that
You don't have a family. You're just jizzing all over the place. So he makes me mad. Why does he make me so mad, Tim?
Maybe this one might explain why. White privilege is a lie.
What? He's got to be like Christian, right?
Religion denies existence and reality.
Okay. He weird cat. He's a weird cat. I don't understand. Nothing about this makes me think, oh man, I really feel like I want his genetics inside of me growing a human.
Yeah. And
That's why I don't get it. Like, why?
All right.
Because he said people want him as sperm, right?
I mean, he's got nice hair.
He's not a bad looking man.
All right. Let's start with album 4. This track is titled Bizarre.
Like you, dude. Not what I was expecting.
This is the sound of him jerking off in the sperm donation room.
Oh, God. Does he sing? He's instrumental? Why does this feel like something I listen to? No, it doesn't seem like something I listen to. Scratch that. No, oh God. It's enough. It's enough. Stop spreading your seed. Nothing good's happening there,
and
buddy.
Stop making music. Nothing good's happening there either, bud.
Nothing. And if you're going to talk about stocks, sit down and do it.
Yeah.
You don't have to walk with the camera.
No, I get it. You have good health insurance. If you get hit by a car while vlogging, it's covered.
Yeah. And I know you have fancy hair, but maybe cut some of it off because you look stupid.
And also, when you walk faster,
you
you look weird.
you kind of look gay.
Yeah. And if you're gonna do cuts, like
Soft.
soft cuts, very hard cuts.
It was aggressive and not called for. A hard cut's good if it's for a laugh. Or, you know what? Acknowledge it.
Yeah.
It was weird.
Yeah.
It was weird, guy. You got problems. Well, thanks for tuning in.
Thank you.
And Keep doing you. Keep living life. Send your news to anyone you want, but mostly to us.
Yeah.
We like it. Is that it?
Yeah.
That's it. Bye.